Well, what is up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome back. We're currently in the parking lot on the boat right now, waiting for the rest of the people to get here. And then we're going to be launching the boat, heading out onto the bay, and hopefully catching some sheepshead, keeper black drum, slot redfish, and who knows, maybe even some big old trout. But I'm rigging up right now, and what we're going to be using today is free line shrimp. So all I have is just a little treble hook. I'll be able to show you all more once the light comes up. But the name of the game today, like I just said, free line shrimp for anything that bites, but hopefully some sheepshead and keep your drum and reds. Let's go ahead, launch this boat, get out there, and hopefully hook into something. We'll see you on the water. Wasn't that a cool little intro there? Okay guys, so what we're doing is just taking our shrimp live or dead using a little treble hook. We have some 20-pound leaders here, and then a little real small split shot. Live or dead shrimp, doesn't really matter. And then what we're gonna do is just cast it up next to these pilings. And basically we're just working all these docks all up and down this shoreline, hoping to catch sheepshead, black drum, reds, anything that'll bite. That's the name of the game. When you cast out, open your bail, let your line sink down a little bit, and yeah, we're gonna see what we can hook into. Double up, baby.
We're on the drums.
Hey, those are good ones. All right, Toe just hooked up right after we caught that last one. A couple minutes later, oh, nice big old sheepshead.
Oh my gosh, the redemption.
Oh, that's a good one, bro. All right, y'all look at this absolute monster sheepshead. One of the biggest ones I've seen, definitely the fattest. This thing is huge. Look how chunky he is. We're gonna throw that one in the cooler for sure. Nice fish. We just moved down a couple docks, pulled to this broken one right here. Put on another live shrimp. All right, let's sling this bait out. Did you cast like this too? Yeah, I got hooked up. Feels like a sheepshead or a drum here. Looks a decent size. What is that?
Nice fish, man.
Playing them out. It's a, what is that? It's a sheepshead.
Huh?
He hit it as soon as it hit the water. Didn't even have time to turn the camera on, but there we go. Nice sheeps. That's a keeper.
Bring him over here, huh?
He's not ready yet. Oh, he's barely hooked. Boom. Awesome keeper sheepshead right there, guys. We're gonna get this guy hooked. Get another shrimp and try again. All right, there we go, y'all. Look at that nice sheepshead right there. My first sheeps of the day. It's always good whenever you don't have to measure them. This guy's an easy keeper, so we're gonna go ahead and throw him in the box, and we're gonna try to catch some more. But beautiful fish. These things put up an awesome fight, and they taste delicious. A lot of people like to throw them back because they say they're bony or they're hard to clean. And once you get it figured out, though, it's real easy. Let's go ahead and throw this guy in the cooler and put on another shrimp. Oh, he dropped it again. I had him. Look, he took my bait. Man, guys, I didn't even feel a bite. I just kind of started to reel a little bit, and it felt heavy like I was dragging something. So I waited a second to set the hook, and then, yeah, it was a fish. Gotta get another shrimp. Didn't we all? Oh, there he is, y'all. Oh, he got me around the pole. I can feel the pole. I can feel, but he's still on. Open up your bell? He's like all the way around it. Well, we got one, guys. He's just around the pole. You go open up your bell, let him get out. He won't get out. It came off. Ah, we lost him, y'all. Probably a redfish right there. Kevin just had one that did the same exact thing. As you can see, he frayed my line right there. So they're hitting it too hard, taking it right around the pilings, and these pilings are all covered in barnacles. So you just got to get lucky. And you can tell whenever it's a red like that because they hit a lot harder. A sheepshead will kind of hit it and chew, or a black drum, same thing. But those reds, I mean, your line just starts shooting off. We're gonna retie and try again. Ooh. All right, yo, I thought I was snagged here. I was just holding my rod, bouncing it. He's in the piling. Get out of there.
He doesn't want to get out.
Bro, he's literally stuck around it. Get out of there. I can hear my line. There he is.
Ooh, it's a puppy.
It's a drum, yeah. Y'all, I thought I was snagged up under this dock. I was just shaking my rod like this, trying to get my snag undone. And then I felt it move. Not a snag, it's a fish. Man, I cannot believe it's a miracle I just got him out of that dock, but there we go. We just moved down. We've been hopping docks. Probably hopped down. Y'all seen it on the camera. We probably hopped down at least 6 or 7 different docks by now. And we keep getting fish on every one. We get bites, but man, it's hard to land around these docks. But there we go. That's a nice keeper drum to take home. We're gonna hook them and throw them in the cooler. All right, there we go, y'all. Nice keeper drum right there. Usually they have really dark stripes, but right now the stripes are pretty light, if they even have stripes at all. They look pretty pale, but the reason for that, from my understanding, is that when the water is dirty, they have less color, and when it's clear water, they'll be very dark colored. Kind of sounds backwards, but that's the way it is. So we're gonna throw this guy in the cooler and try again. Okay guys, well, we just got done fishing all these docks right here. We're gonna run to some new ones and see if we can pull out some more sheepshead. I think we have 4 sheepshead, 3 or 4 keeper sheepshead in the box, as well as 3 nice black drums. So we're putting some fish in the box. It's working out good. Let's go ahead and take a little run and see what else we can hook into. All right, just pulled up to another dock here. We're just casting that shrimp way up under there as far as we can get it, letting it sink down. And if there's fish on these docks, typically guys, it does not take too long to get a bite. If nobody's gotten bit in about 5 minutes, there's probably nothing here and it's time to move.
Oh, that's a good one, bro. Bring the net.
Swam right in the net, boy.
Right in the net.
Oh, another giant one, dude.
Dude, that one's big.
What?
Big.
Another monster. Look at that thing. Okay, so y'all check this out right here. Brandon caught one. He got himself a nice big sheepshead right there. As he was catching one, I hooked one, broke off, and then Tobes over here hooked into a real nice one. Y'all check out. That's a solid sheepshead any day. And as he was catching his, Kevin hooked into one and also broke off. So we definitely have found a bunch right here. We're gonna retie and get back after it. So we're making a little change, and what we're doing is we are just completely locking our drag down. So we have missed way too many fish breaking off in these pilings. These sheepshead are super strong, as well as the redfish that you can hook under here, and they will just tingle you up bad. So lockdown drag, I know that's not really what you hear a lot of people say you should do. You should always play out your fish, but just to try to keep them from breaking off on the pilings, we've got to tighten this up all the way, as you can see. And now let's see if we can catch some more. Nice fish.
You got one? Oh, my.
Oh, we're hooked. Woo, big old sheepshead, y'all. Check that out. Woo, and now we can loosen out that drag now that he's away from the pilings, and we can play him out a little bit. And he pulled off. Oh well. Hey, we're gonna grab another shrimp and get back out there. That's all you can do. Dude, I just caught my old hook. That's the same one that broke me off.
What?
Y'all check that out, guys. I just caught my hook. I had my hook hooked inside the sheepshead, and I just, like, I guess I unhooked my own old hook out of the sheepshead, if that makes any sense. Look, there we go. We got one of our trebles back. Unfortunately, we lost the fish, but hey, he just ate twice in a row. Maybe he'll eat a third time. All right, y'all, there's another one. Man, I thought I was snagged way down the bottom. There's a bunch of fish in here. Another good sheepshead. Probably, honestly, guys, the smallest one of the day. And it's still a solid 16, 17-inch sheepshead. That is another good one. We're gonna throw this guy in the cooler, and the bite's on fire right now, so we don't want to waste any time. Let's just check our line, grab another bait, and then see if there's any more under the dock. And there we go, y'all. Another one right here. Turn the camera around. Look, he just hooked up on another nice one. And there we go. One more for the cooler, and I'm sure that was gonna go in the cooler as well if we are lucky enough to land it. Let's go throw this guy in and grab the net. Tolerman hooked up again. It's a drum.
Yeah, I got you.
A nice keeper puppy drum there. Boom. Okay, so everyone here just either pulled hook or broke off in the last like 5 minutes. The fish started feeding like crazy again, and we are unfortunately running out of hooks, but also running out of live shrimp. Actually dead shrimp, just all shrimp in general. We're running low. And there we go with another sheepshead, guys. I just caught this one off camera. I changed over to a single drop rig instead of free lining. Tossed it right next to the piling, and this one ate almost immediately. Man, these are all quality fish today. It's not many days you come out here and catch a bunch of fish this size. So we're very lucky to be able to get on these fish. We're gonna throw this one in the cooler, and y'all take a look at this box right here. Look at that. We got a full cooler, baby. I think we can maybe fit one more. Let's see if we can fill that box up completely. I was paying attention to Tobes right here. He's got himself a nice one. I'm wrapped around the piling like heck. There he goes. He's out. And we got him.
Yeah. 2 in the net.
Double net us, double net us.
2 in the net.
Man, I wish I would have had the camera rolling, y'all, but I just turned it off after making my cast. Woo! Let's go, dude. 2 in the net, baby. There we go, boys. 2 more big old sheepshead for the box. Bam. And look at that one. He just hit a 20.5-inch sheepshead, which once again, you just broke your PB twice today.
Yeah.
So, some nice solid ones. Let's throw them in the box, and hey, we're gonna see if we can catch a couple more, and then we're heading back to the boat ramp. We'll see y'all there. Okay, so a lot of people are gonna ask me, where are you fishing? Exactly what spot is that? But I wanna tell y'all what we're fishing instead, because that's the important part. So today, as y'all been seeing, we're fishing these boat docks, and what we're looking for is docks and piers or whatever that have a lot of barnacles on them. The older the dock, the better it is, and the higher chances of finding sheepshead on it. If the dock was just built, there's not going to be a lot of life living around it, and the chances of there being a bunch of game fish around it is a lot less. So that's what we've been doing to find these sheepshead. And then as well, one thing that we've been noticing today, and we've been kind of making a pattern out of it, is that the docks that are deeper are producing more fish. The first couple docks we pulled up into, we were putting the pole in the water, and it was only going up to about here, maybe 2.5, 3 feet deep. And then like this one right here, you can take a look, goes all the way up to here. So we're maybe 4.5, almost getting to 5 feet deep in certain areas, and that is where the fish have been. Those shallower docks, we didn't even get a bite. But every single dock that we pulled up to that was in deeper water, we were catching fish on. So that is what we've been looking for today, and that's what's been working. And I hope this can help some of you out. But we have like 1 or 2 more baits. We're gonna cast those out, see if we can hook into a fish real quick, and then we're heading back to the ramp. So let's see what we can make happen on our last couple of baits. Well, we're back at the boat shed, cleaning up. Look at all these fish here. We ended up with 13 nice sheepshead, just like that one right there. Not one sheepshead that we kept was under 17 inches, and the biggest ones were right at about 20. We also ended up with 4 nice keeper drum. But yeah, it was a crazy day out there with the boys. We have Kevin back here from GG Anglers, you already know, as well as Brandon right there from Brandon Molina Fishing. I'll have both their channels linked down in the description down below. But yeah, awesome day out there on the water. We're gonna go ahead and put the boat back in the shed and then head home and cook these up. So we'll see you in the kitchen. All right, we got our sheepshead here. We're back at the house. It's already dark on us, but we're gonna go ahead and clean these guys up, and I'm gonna show you how to do it because they're not as hard as everyone makes them out to be. Everyone says sheepshead are super bony and whatever like that. They don't have any more bones than any other fish. Their rib bones are just really big. But with that being said, as long as you go up and over the rib bones, it's super easy. Don't try to cut through them because it's super hard. Go up and over them, and it's gonna be real easy. So let me show you how to do it. As you can see right here, we have our sheepshead, and sheepshead have a little pocket on them up near the fin. You see? Just like that. And that's a perfect place to put your knife. It's like they were made to be filleted. So we're gonna put our knife in there, and we're just gonna run it down all the way up to the head. And this is a giant sheepshead, so we're gonna run it down all the way up here. They have quite a bit of head meat, as you can see. And then we're gonna turn our knife, and we're gonna go back down the other way. And we're not cutting too deep here, maybe 1.5 inches at most. Okay. Once we do that, we take our knife, we go at an angle, and we get behind those scales, cut up to the head. Boom. Turn your knife over, real shallow, cut, cut. All right, now that we have that done, you have a place to grab. So grab your sheepshead, and we're just gonna start swiping down that backbone while slowly pulling the meat away from it. Just like any other fish, y'all. Really, once you learn how to fillet one fish, you can fillet anything. They're all pretty much the same. Just some fish have more scales, and some fish have bigger rib bones. But you can see how that's coming off there nicely. Come all the way up into the head. And go around, and that is the rib bones right there. So now that we're at the rib bones, we're going to cut up and over them. And please excuse me because my knife is not crazy sharp. We've been cleaning a bunch of fish. I haven't sharpened it in a couple weeks. We're just going up and over those rib bones. And then once we get down here, we're going to go on the other side of the backbone for the bottom half of the fish. Just like that. And now we just cut it off and we're done. We missed barely any meat right there. Really nothing to even speak of. Not even worth our time to go back and try to get it. When it comes to cleaning fish, y'all, you can be efficient like this and get a decent amount of meat or most of the meat, or you can be super slow and sit here for an hour and do one fish and get all of it. I'd rather be efficient and get most of it. And there we go, y'all, a perfect sheepshead fillet. You can leave it on the half shell just like that with the scales on the back, kind of like you would a redfish, or you can fillet it out, cut out these pin bones right here and fry it, do whatever you want with it, just like any other fish. But we're gonna go ahead and finish up this fish and do the rest of them that we have in the cooler, and then we'll see you all in the kitchen. All right, y'all, what is up? Welcome back. We are out here about to cook up these sheepshead. Y'all check it out. We got 3 beautiful sheepshead fillets right here. We're gonna let Chef Caleb take over right here. We were over here processing a deer because Caleb actually shot his first buck, which is awesome. So we'll throw up a picture right now. Leave a comment down below, say congrats to him. We got a couple of steaks from that buck right here. One of them already cooked up, one of them grilling up right here, looking real nice. Those are almost done, so we're gonna do a little bit of surf and turf. So let's give it to Caleb and let him take it away.
All right, guys, the first step what we're gonna do is we're gonna oil up this grill right here. And we're gonna take our fish and season it. And then we're gonna put that joker meat side down. Now this is my first time doing sheep's head. This is how usually I do my redfish, but Cameron brought over some sheep's head, so that's what we're gonna be doing today.
And take a look at that fillet. That is the size of a redfish fillet. That was from a monster sheep's head, probably like a closer 20-incher, and just super thick. Crazy.
All right, now that that's seasoned up, we're gonna toss that meat side down. Doing meat side down because when you're cooking on the half shell, it tends to curl up, and this kind of helps combat that.
And then after it cooks meat side down, Caleb said he's gonna flip it and finish it on the scale side, so it's fully cooked through, but without burning that meat.
All right, we're gonna get the rest of these done, seasoned up, and then we'll show y'all when we flip the fish. It's time to flip the fish. Oh my God, look at that. Oh my gosh. So we're gonna all these flip them and put some butter on them. Just look at that. Oh my gosh. All right, guys, so we're gonna add some slices of butter right here. And we're gonna close the lid and let that cook down for a little bit, and then it'll be ready to serve up and eat. So you guys stay tuned.
All right, y'all, check it out. We got a nice piece of fish right here. Chef Caleb looks like he did a good job, and it was great because I didn't even have to worry about cooking it. So let's go ahead and give it a taste. White, flaky meat, steaming hot. Cheers. 2 thumbs up for that one. Let's go ahead and get Caleb to taste it and see what he thinks.
Oh my gosh. And for everybody who says that sheep's head is not good, it tastes exactly like crab. And this is the trick right here, guys. So I just started using unsalted blackened seasoning. Makes the fish 10 times better. As you can tell, people are picking away. Give this recipe a try at home.
And you heard it here first, y'all. We had an amazing day out there doing a little bit of sheep's head fishing in Galveston Bay. We caught so many fish, and the quality of fish, I've said this 100 times today, but the quality of fish was insane. Not one fish under 17 inches, and the biggest one going almost like a little over 20. So all really big sheep's head today. It was a great day out there on the water. I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that like button, leave a comment down below, subscribe if you're not already. If you are, like always, guys, thank you so very much. That's it for now. We got a bunch more fishing videos coming up. And also, I hope all you guys had an awesome Christmas and a happy New Year's. Until then, peace.